Senator Moorlach.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Monroe, maybe you could help me out. I feel like I'm in a Dilbert cartoon, but what is so difficult about preparing a business plan for high-speed rail? And why does it need to be postponed?
Well, to be clear, this is a legislative ask, so this wasn't something that was proposed by the administration. The legislature had asked, I believe, mostly coming from the Assembly. They had wanted, the last business plan came out, and the draft business plan rather came out just before the COVID crisis started, and so I think there's concerns about taking into consideration any COVID-related delays in the project, and just wanted to understand better. And so my understanding is the Assembly wanted to give the authority more time to do assessments and analysis of the project before, given new information that is now coming in terms of how the COVID crisis might affect it.
And then my second question, Mr. Monroe, it relates to holding the harmless, the transportation agencies that are finding that their ridership is down and that their fares are not adequate enough to meet the 20% threshold required by the state. I am just wondering, because of so many innovations that are occurring, that COVID is not the only reason that ridership is down. This has been historically happening and trending. And I'm wondering if it's time for a little innovation and how can the state participate. There's the idea of personal rapid transit, and now with self-driving cars, we could literally order a driverless car to show up at your house and then take you somewhere. But we could maybe expand that to vans, where we could maybe get a lot more people moving with smaller vehicles, vans, et cetera, than having to wait for a big bus to arrive every hour. We could certainly do that during rush hour and provide some incredible movement from a transit standpoint. So I'm just curious if there's a way we could encourage that kind of thinking with our regional transportation authorities. Thank you, Madam Chair.